So, ladies and gentlemen, once again, let me say that you are welcome to this event. We are here for the KGL Foundation Interregional Colt'S Championship. The new beginning, I mentioned that today's marriage began somewhere in 2021. We've had different editions of this competition. The first edition, which was held at the Medina AstroTurf and then the Magdalene Park at Teshi, was between clubs. And I remember we had Greater Accra and Ashanti region having 2 clubs each, and then the rest of the regions nominating 1 club to play in the championship. Moving on, we had Desidero FC being the first club to win the championship. And then in the second edition, which was still a club championship, we had Republicans, another Greater Accra team, winning the competition. But in the third edition, the leadership of the Ghana Football Association decided to move it from the club phase to a regional championship. And so the first ever KGL Foundation Interregional Championship was held in Kumasi Ashanti region, hosted and win after beating the U17 from Bronga Hapo on penalties. And then in the fourth edition, there was another decision to move it from the regional level, and now our technical center hosted the championship. And in that competition, we had Western region beating Eastern region by 2-1 to win the competition. So we've come a long way, and so hopefully this year we shall have the 5th year of the competition. Ladies and gentlemen, join me as we introduce the president of the Ghana Football Association, Ken Edwin Simeon. It wouldn't have been possible without the involvement of KGL Foundation. I am sure that during the initial stages of negotiations, trying to get them involved in this championship, there was a lot of tactics or tactical skills that went on. I can see my brother, he's having a good laugh. But it wouldn't have been possible for us to come this far without the involvement of KGL Foundation. And let me say that back in the day when Africa was celebrating our history at the Olympic Games, we kept mentioning Barcelona 92 as a championship that saw the first African team getting to the medal stage of any Olympic competition. Until 1996, when Nigeria became the first African team to win the gold medal at the Olympic Games, Ghana was then in history as the only African team to get to the medal stage. Fast forward, we have Kevin Prince Boateng also donning the Barcelona jersey. But today, through KGL Foundation, we have a Ghanaian player who plays for Barcelona by name David Odro. Please, let's put our hands together. KGL Foundation. On that note, let me say a special thank you to the CEO, and let's welcome the CEO of KGL Foundation, Elliot Dade. We have members of the Executive Council who are here present, and one of them has been fully involved in the organization of this championship. Ladies and gentlemen, let's acknowledge the presence of Executive Council member who is also the chairman of the organizing committee for the KGL Foundation and the U17 Colt'S Championship, Nana Safu Odro. We've also been joined by a man who has produced 2 champions already in the history of the KGL and the U17 Championship. Executive Council member, chairman of the Greater Accra Regional Football Association, Samuel Abuadri. Also known as Qatar. Okay, so Qatar, you are welcome. Now, Qatar,
aka Paraguay.
Anyway, he was at the 75th FIFA Congress in Paraguay last week. Okay, let's proceed. We have the Vice Chairman of the Juvenile Committee, Joe Salam, also here. Joe, please. And then I saw Fialusi Michael a while ago, a member of the committee. Fialusi also welcome. The hard-working Michael Fialusi is one of the best anyway. And then President of Dreams Football Club, Gigi Alifo Mohammed. Okay, so ladies and gentlemen, before I hand over the microphone to the CEO of KGL Foundation, Elliot Tade, to give us the opening remarks, I would like to say that we've got here represent staff of the Ghana Football Association. We have the ever powerful Ghana Supporters Union, and then we also have staff of KGL Foundation. Beautiful story. Over the years, we've had products who have come through, and at the last Under-17 World Food Championship, we had some of them playing for Ghana at the University of Ghana Stadium. Ladies and gentlemen, through the efforts of KGL, we continue to nurture, develop, and give talent to those who will not have been found ordinarily in the woods of Ghana. Benjamin Chibanyo is a product of this competition. Let's come on together. There is also a striker at Dreams FC, Abdul Salifu, who scored against Hasselhoff in that Premier League game at the University of Ghana Stadium, also a product of this championship. I mentioned earlier that we have a player at Barcelona by name Divino Drew through this championship, the first edition. To join Accra Lions and today is at Barcelona, another product of this competition. Not forgetting Abdullah Donti, who also playing for the Black Stars. The list is endless. At this point, I will pause and hand over the microphone to the CEO of KGL Foundation, Elliot Tade. Thank you.
Thank you. Good morning, everyone. Good morning to all the players, the coaches, the families, the partners, everyone who believed what was possible when we invest in young people. It means a lot to sit here today as we launch the 5th edition of the KGL Foundation Under-17 Colt'S Champion League. 5 years ago, this tournament was just an idea, a simple one. What if we backed the talent at the grassroots level, provided a solid foundation, and let it grow? What if we saw football as not just a game, but as a vehicle for confidence, discipline, and opportunity? Since 2021, we've invested in kids, equipment, training, and more importantly, a belief system. We've helped turn football into a viable path for these young boys to chase their dreams. But my ambitions for this collaboration go beyond just football. This is investing in potential, about shaping boys who grow into men that lead with discipline, drive, and dignity. Because what they learn on the pitch, resilience, teamwork, and patience, they carry with them into the world. I feel this project has become more than a tournament. It's a movement, grounded in community, fueled by passion, and a living reflection of Ghanaian integrity and determination on the global stage. To all the coaches, you are the backbone of this program. Thank you for being strong mentors and mirrors for the next generation. To all the parents, thank you for your sacrifices and your faith. I hope we built something worthy of your trust. And to the boys, we are all here because of you today. Because of your talent, your hunger, and your fire and your drive. You truly represent the best of Ghana's future, so I thank you for that. As we open the 5th edition of the Colt'S Champions League, I want us to remember this. By investing in these young people and those who will follow, we're not just shaping athletes, we're laying the foundation for a stronger, more vibrant Ghana, one that will continue to grow for generations to come. So thank you.
very short speech. Thank you very much, Mr. CEO Elliot Tade. Well, let me please move you out of your seat. Could you please move over to where the jerseys are? And Ms. Ape, kindly join him. Well, so ladies and gentlemen, over the years, one of the things KGL have done for this competition is to present kits, jerseys, football, medals, trophies, bibs, schools to our community clubs. And this year will not be an exception. They will make that presentation to the GFA through the clubs or the teams that will compete in this competition. So there you have it. They will just display copies of these jerseys for us to see, and then we'll move on. So all the teams that will compete in this year's tournament will have sets of jerseys, 30 each. Okay, so 20 sets of jerseys per team, and then bibs as well. So here you go. Different kinds of balls. Here you go. We also have footballs that will be given to the teams by courtesy of KGO Foundation. We have cards as well. So all this have been made possible by KGO Foundation. And this has been mentioned that we've got different colors of jerseys for all the competing teams, and each team shall have 30
60, 30, 30 away, 30 home.
30 away, 30 home. So then I'm the singular, and please join me as I bring in the president of the Ghana Football Association, under whose supervision we have witnessed 4 editions of this competition already, and we are moving into our first year. Please, let's welcome President of the Ghana Football Association, Colt'S.
It is indeed a great privilege to be here today again for the official launch of the 2025 KGL Foundation Interregional U17 Colt'S Championship, which is indeed a celebration of youthful talent, regional pride, and the enduring power of football to unite and to transform. Today, as we gather here, I speak not only as the president of the Football Association of Ghana, but also as a passionate advocate for youth development through football. This championship embodies the dreams of young boys across the country and gives them the platform to showcase not only their talent, but also discipline and potential. 5 years ago, when nobody in Ghana believed in the vision of the Football Association, KGL Foundation came through for us. Can we give it to them? So my sincerest appreciation goes to the leadership led by Elliot for your commitment towards the revival of the Ghanaian game, especially and most importantly, your avowed commitment towards offering these young boys the opportunity to realize their dreams. Thank you. Indeed, the KGL Foundation has stood tall in support of youth football in Ghana. Through your unwavering sponsorship, you have not only fueled this prestigious tournament, but also brought countless young dreams to life. Your investment is not just financial, it is a bold statement of belief in Ghana's future. The KGL Foundation has become the bedrock upon which the GFA has become or has been able to re-engineer Colt'S football and elevate the standards of talent identification across our country. As the Football Association of Ghana, our mission is very, very clear: to build from the ground up, nurturing our young talents, equipping our coaches, and strengthening the very foundation of our football ecosystem. As part of our 2024-2025 deliverables, the Football Association has taken bold steps to support Colt'S football, including but not limited to the provision of footballs, of trophies, and most importantly, ensuring that there's free registration of up to 90 players per club across the U13, U15, and U17 categories. Again, through our broad consultations at the National Juvenile Committee level, and also working closely with our RFAs, we decided to accept the usage of the National Health Insurance cards as a valid ID for player registration. Beyond this, we have also offered free training for 900 Colt'S coaches across the length and breadth of our country. 300 have already received such a training. And this year, we intend to continue with this policy. We also intend to continue our agenda in the provision of capacity building for media officers and administrators within our district football associations level. At the beginning of the year, the FA made a firm commitment of investing $100,000 in the purchase of footballs for our Colt'S clubs across the country. This should clearly tell all of us that yes, we do appreciate the enormous investments by KGF Foundation into Colt'S football, but at the same time, we also want to play our part as a football association on this pathway. As we speak, your footballs have arrived. We will continue and intensify trainings and development of referees and coaches to improve the technical quality of our game at the foundation level. All of these initiatives reflect our deep commitment to a holistic football development and grassroots excellence. Beyond training and provision of logistics, competition is key. It is through organized tournaments like the KGF sponsored U17 Championship that talents will be discovered and nurtured, given the opportunity to realize their dreams. This year, we are not only sustaining but expanding competitions across all fronts, especially at this foundation level of the game. And here, we will be working closely with our RFAs and DFAs in this perspective. We have already announced the introduction of inter-district boys and girls festivals at the U15, U17 levels. This year, we also intend to continue with our elite U15 and U17 cups for both boys and girls. We will also continue to provide direct support to Colt'S regional championships, including prize monies, trophies, jerseys, and footballs for all categories. Here, we are making reference to U13 right through to U17. The KGL U17 Inter-Regional Championship continues to be a cornerstone of our talent pipeline. Several of our current U17 players were unearthed through this very competition, including stars from our most recent campaign at the Wafu Zone B U17 Championship. I think we've already heard from the MC listing and mentioning names of some of the super talents that have come out of this special space that KGL has produced for Ghana. Can we give it to KGL, please? Indeed, from our Colt'S fields to our Premier League stadia, the legacy of this tournament is very, very visible, with past participants thriving at both national and club levels, thanks to KGL Foundation's support. Thank you, Akpi Yendamasi. I cannot complete this short ceremony or sermon by not expressing how grateful we are to our brothers and sisters from the media. Let me extend our appreciation to our friends in the media who continue to bring the magic of these games into our homes and into our communities across the country. We urge you to not only broadcast, but tell the compelling stories of resilience, of hope, of rising stars in our Ghanaian game. Together, let us showcase the transformative impacts of this championship and inspire even more young people to dream big. Looking ahead, our vision is very ambitious but grounded. We will continue to invest in systems that allow talents to grow, that allows talents to be scouted and be developed according to the principles of Ghana's football DNA. With the support of the KGL Foundation and other committed stakeholders, we are very confident that the best years of youth football in Ghana are just beginning. In conclusion, and to all the participating teams, coaches, officials, and fans, I wish you the very best in this year's championship. May this be the tournament of excellence, a tournament of growth, and great sportsmanship. To the KGL Foundation, one more time, thank you for walking this path with us. Together, we are building more than just football teams. We are building futures. We look forward, indeed, to the next 5 years of continuous partnership and growth for our domestic game. Together, we will stand shoulder to shoulder with you in offering these young boys a future they have been dreaming about. Hopefully, we shall have the opportunity of staging KGL 11 Ghana versus KGL 11 in the diaspora very soon. Thank you very much, Elliot. Thank you, KGL Foundation. From the bottom of my heart, to all the hardworking staff of the KGL Foundation, I say, Akwi. Thank you.
Regional Colt'S Championship. Let me also mention that aside this trophy, we have medals for the winning team, medals for the runners-up, medals for the third place team. We've got footballs for all the competing teams. So here we go, the 2025 edition of the KGL Foundation Inter-Regional Colt'S Championship. Here we go, 1, 2, 3. Foundation Inter-Regional U17 Colt'S Championship from Mal FC to the last winner, which was the Western Under-17, who gets the bragging rights this time for the 2025 edition of the KGL U17 Inter-Regional Championship. Ladies and gentlemen.
Thank you for watching Nation One TV. Kindly subscribe for more news updates.